back to World Warship and to Let's Talk Leaks. And today a very interesting new ship. Unfortunately, it is a premium ship from United States, and it will be a Boise, USS Boise, a Brooklyn class light cruiser. She was sold to Argentinian Navy 1951, and she was renamed, oh man, this is hard, De Julio. Well, you understand exactly what I'm trying to say. Anyhow, she will be sold, this ship, as a US light cruiser, a premium one. So what's her specialist? She's a tier 7 with buttloads of guns and stupid short range fire range. Still work in progress. So guys, before we gonna say too much, keep that in mind. Whatever I'm gonna say right now, it's still work in progress, and the stats may be changed until this lovely ship will hit the live server. So what she is, well, she's a different kind of story, and she's a tier 7 and with a lot of firepower. I will talk about armor, I'll talk about HP pool, everything, you know. I'm not gonna say too much, but what's her specialty, I'll tell you exactly what I mean. Let's talk about hull, hit points 33,300, armor 16 millimeters, armor belt 127, maximum speed 30 knots. Oh man, that is bad. This is one of the slowest tier 7 cruiser in this game, very unfortunately. Turning radius 810, it's not great. Remember, the Cleveland has way better turning radius. Rudder shift 9.1 second, it's also Mach. Surface detection 11.88, it's actually good. Probably, I'm just saying, probably you'll get her down to around 10 kilometers with good camo and captain concealment and so on. So yeah, here's also the thing, this makes equal, I repeat, this lovely US cruiser makes her equal Belfast in smoke firing detection, 5.64. This number, it's equal Belfast, which is not bad, but she kind of need it because I'll tell you exactly what's her the bigness. The consumable, you have repair party, you have a defense or hydro, and consumable on slot 3 you have radar, and not regular radar, Indianapolis version of the radar. So what kind of guns she will have? Cleveland's guns, very unfortunately. She will be a Cleveland at tier 7, for crying out loud. 180 rotation time, 22.5 seconds, reload every 10 seconds. The biggest downside with this cruiser, it's the stupid range, 13.56 kilometers at tier 7. I do believe something is wrong with this range. Absolutely crappy range. This is the maximum dispersion, the Sigma 2.0. The damage of the HE, it's 2,200, and muzzle shell speed, it's 812. Chance to put your enemy on fire, it's very standard US, 12%. And for the AP, you guys have 3,200 damage with a very slow, no good piece of crap HE shell speed of 762. This is Cleveland's level of shells, and even shorter than a Cleveland's range, and she's a tier 7, for crying out loud. Secondary, not a whole lot to talk about the secondary, guys. You have a fire range 4.5, and those basically those 127 millimeters. You have 8 127 millimeters. Reload every 4.5 seconds. And to put your enemy on fire is 9%, and H damage it's 1,800. You're not gonna shoot and kill any destroyer soon, but you have some secondary. Let's talk about Cleveland. Does she has Cleveland AA? No, she doesn't, very unfortunately, guys. This is the layout. You have or the long range fire range 4.2 kilometers, only 58 in DPS, which is not bad but not great either, you know. Your main oomph it's at mid-range, 3.5 kilometers with DPS of those lovely Bofors 40mm Bofors, 131 DPS at mid-range, and at the close range you have 49 of those 20 mils Oerlikon's guns. However, this stats, guys, it's without BFT, without any AA module, so I honestly believe it's close to no flying zone. That's what I'm trying to say. If aircraft carriers try to strike you, it's a bad idea. Even though she's a tier 7, I do honestly believe you can more than defend yourself in a department. But the biggest problem I do have, and something else, the most important, it's actually the Indianapolis radar, 9.9 and active for 25 seconds. Yeah, I don't know about it. The most, I do honestly believe it's a good, lovely cruiser, but the biggest problem at tier 7, 13.5 kilometers range, it's too bloody short. And your concealment are great, but not that epic, fantastic. And I don't know, it's you are too squeezy to do one mistake and it will go back to port. Sure, in EU and Asia you can play with your aircraft carrier, and you know, you could have a lot of fun to defend your allied carrier. But for US, I don't know, there's very few aircraft carrier players in US. So yeah, I believe they were gaming. They did not clearly, this is my personal opinion about the entire light cruiser. They all receive, every one of them, they receive Cleveland's guns, no matter if it's a tier 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. What the heck? Same shell speed, same AP and HE performance, but also the stupid range. And this one, this lovely Brooklyn class light cruiser, it even has even shorter range than a Cleveland. You may argue that, of course, she's more sneakier, she's has better concealment than Cleveland, but the turning radius, it's not great. She is, in my book, kind of a weird. How does her concealment, which is better than Cleveland, but the biggest problem that I do have with her, it's actually the speed to not slower, but the stupid turning radius. This is not a US turning radius, it's like, I don't know, Russian or something. What the heck is this? 810 meters turning radius. It's not good enough. And same thing with rudder. It's alright, concealment it's alright, but yeah, turning radius, it's too and she's a light cruiser, for crying out loud. So please let me know what you think about this lovely cruiser, guys. That's all for today. Subscribe to my channel, and always, captains, fair seas and goodbye.